Hey, what's going on? You're watching my YouTube channel. That is Rich. I've got a podcast. I got the gram, and I don't know how any of this shit works, but we're gonna figure it out. Again, my name is Rich. Obviously, well, I mean, if you couldn't figure that out from the title, I don't mean to be a smartass and chase you off my awesome channel so quickly, but yeah. I wanna go ahead and kick this party off with a little tour of my van. Let's do this. So it's a '97 Dodge B2500, and yeah, she's a good runner. She's a good looker, very reliable. Reasonably fuel efficient, about 17 miles to the gallon with the 5.9 liter V8 360 otherwise known. Sweet motor by Dodge, gotta love it. It's that Magnum. It was just a simple van. It was it actually was a wheelchair, like a mobility van. It actually had a little ramp in it, or not a ramp, but like yeah, I guess a ramp, a lift. There you go, a lift. It had a lift right there, actually, and we just went ahead and ripped that out. Put in some sweet laminate click-in floor. I built that cabinet, and I just want to go ahead and show you guys something real quick because I thought this was the bee's knees. Talk about the fanciest stuff in the world. So many people will go ahead and use latches or magnets or whatever to go ahead and keep their doors and whatnot from moving. But I decided to go with the slow close slides and hinges actually for the door. So it just will go ahead and then retract nice and slow, and so won't be going anywhere kind of thing. It's just little things like that'll actually allow ease and the convenience. It's like if you can make every little thing as convenient as possible, then put it on the board for sure. I do have solar. I would go ahead and say that in this day and age, it is a necessity. I can change, or I can watch TV. I've got a TV up there. I've got N64. I want to be able to play some Super Smash Bros. I got to be able to get down. Play some. Maybe do some Netflix and chill or whatever. But yeah, it's little things like that. Charging my phone. While the van's actually off. I know that they have the little like a black web. I've got one of like a little power bank. But in all reality, they'll work for a cell phone, they'll work for a GoPro, but anything above and beyond that, I think solar's good. It's free. I mean, yeah, you have the initial cost, but shout out to Harbor Freight. Probably like $200 honestly for the whole kit with a battery. You get a couple of the coupons off. Whatever. Steal them from your friend. So, again, convenience. All conveniences. I got my clothes. Behind that seat, I've got a fridge. It's not a fridge. We'll go ahead and check it out, actually. It is an Igloo plug-in cooler. So, as opposed to having a fridge that would just be drawing so much power from my solar, I have this low wattage. It's about 5 watts actually. Little cooler that I do still put ice in it, but then as opposed to needing to do ice with dry ice and then everything's fucking frozen all together on one big ass block. You know what I'm talking about if you ever needed to mess around with dry ice or burn yourself. Get like I think it's like a chemical burn maybe. I don't know, but yeah, I'd prefer not to be messing around with ice. I'd honestly prefer to have an actual stand-up fridge, but for the meantime, I'll take what I can get. This was a donation by my cousin Thank you again, Mr. Roby. This has been sweet. And keeping all my shit cold, beers, waters. I like the oysters. I've been eating a whole gang of oysters. Really, really good. Honestly, oysters and lobster. It's like, how do you afford all that all the time? Well, when you live in a van and you don't have, you're in it for about the cost of what would be 1 month's rent in any given metro city. I would try to move to Chicago. If I moved back to Chicago, I would be fucked. I would be, just no money. Almost immediately kind of thing. It would just drain my account, and then what? And then work as some crappy job that I hate to afford a place that is too, just as small, to not ever save any money or ever have any fun for that matter. And then, shit, like, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense at all. Why do people keep doing that? I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna go to school, even though I hate it. I'm gonna go get a job and hate that, and then resort to a living space that I also hate. And because I hate all those things, chances are you're not gonna end up with a partner or someone, because if you can't, be some sort of joyful at all, then what the fuck? Like, that's not exactly attractive, right? So it's just a downward spiral for you to ultimately be, miserable and alone, while I've got, I save my money. Save that money. If you haven't listened to Lil Dicky, I recommend it. It's definitely, it's hilarious every time. He's got a new show out too, I think, called oh man, what was it? Sorry, Lil Dicky. Oh, Dave, because his name's Dave actually, not Dicky. But yeah, man, if you can't make this your home away from home, if you can't actually adjust to the times, then what are we doing? What are we doing? I'm glad that I'm not glad that the coronavirus thing happened, but I feel like it shook shit up, right? It really just everybody's panties are in a bunch. It's hilarious. I'm chill with it. I like I said, saving cash, eating my bananas. I run every day. I play disc golf almost every day. I'll probably go to the beach later today. I'll worry about a job next month. Or you can help me out, like, share, and subscribe. We can make this thing, legit. What do you think about t-shirts with a big ass piece of chocolate cake saying that is rich? I thought that would be kind of funny. That would be a reasonable idea. Like, share, and subscribe. Again, you can find my podcast on Apple Podcasts, Castbox, and Spotify. Take it easy, guys.